Welcome back to the channel. The United States $1 1979 is famously known as the Susan B. Anthony dollar, the first U.S. circulating coin to feature a real, non-mythological woman. This coin marked a significant milestone in American history and coin design. Introduced in 1979, the coin replaced the large Eisenhower dollar. The goal was to create a smaller, more convenient dollar coin that could circulate more easily in everyday commerce than the large heavy dollars of the past. On the obverse, the coin features a portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a leader in the women's suffrage movement. Her determined profile symbolizes courage, activism, and the long struggle for women's rights in the United States. The inscription, Liberty, stretches above her portrait, representing the core value she fought for: equal rights and freedoms for all American citizens. Beneath her portrait is the mint year 1979, marking the very first year this coin entered U.S. circulation. This makes 1979 the most recognized and widely collected year for the series. The words, "In God We Trust," appear on the right side of the obverse, reflecting the country's traditional national motto and its presence on most U.S. coinage. The reverse of the 1979 dollar features the iconic Apollo 11 eagle landing design, originally used on the Eisenhower dollar. It shows an eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch as a symbol of peace. Behind the eagle is the lunar surface and the distant Earth, representing one of America's greatest achievements, the 1969 moon landing. Including this design honored the nation's scientific and technological victories. The inscriptions on the reverse include United States of America, E pluribus unum, and $1, clearly identifying the denomination and national identity of the coin. The 1979 dollar was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D; and San Francisco, S. The San Francisco Mint produced both circulation strikes and proof coins, which are highly desirable to collectors. Despite its intention to replace the dollar bill, the Susan B. Anthony dollar had a short and troubled circulation life. Many Americans complained that it looked too similar to the quarter, causing confusion. The coin's size, 26.5 mm, was only slightly larger than the quarter, and the color was identical because it used a copper-nickel-clad composition. This design choice contributed heavily to its circulation failure, however. From a collector's point of view, these coins hold historical significance, not only for their design but also for the statement they make about gender equality and representation in national symbols. The $1,979 is known for having several varieties, especially in the 1979 S-proof coins. There is a Type 1 filled S mint mark and a Type 2 clear S, with Type 2 being rarer and more valuable. Circulated examples of the 1979 dollar. The introduction of the $1,979 coin came at a time when the U.S. government was seeking more efficient currency solutions. Paper dollars were expensive to replace due to wear, so a durable coin seemed like a logical alternative. Point 1 of the most interesting aspects of the coin is the decision to feature Susan B. Anthony, chosen because of her unwavering commitment to voting rights and equality. Her inclusion marked a shift in American coinage toward honoring social progress. The portrait on the obverse was created by Frank Gasparro, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. Gasparro was also responsible for several other famous designs, including the Lincoln Memorial reverse on the penny. Gasparro's original concept for the coin featured a younger, softer depiction of Susan B. Anthony, but her family insisted on a more serious, realistic portrayal to reflect her strong personality. The 1979 coin has a distinctive Aesthetic due to its combination of rounded shape and polygonal inner border. This was meant to give it a tactile difference from the quarter. But visually it remained too similar. The edges of the coin are reeded, similar to quarters and dimes, which added to the confusion and contributed to the coin's short circulation lifespan. Despite being unpopular in everyday transactions, the Susan B. Anthony dollar found an important role in vending machines, public transportation systems, and postal stamp kiosks, where dollar coins were easier to manage. The coin also played a surprising role in the early years of automated transit systems, especially in major cities, which preferred durable coins over fragile paper notes. Collectors pay close attention to strike quality on $1,979. Some coins exhibit weak strikes on the eagle's feathers or the lunar surface, which affects grading and value in the numismatic market. The San Francisco Mint produced specially polished dies for the proof coins, resulting in mirror-like fields and frosted designs. These proof versions are considered the most visually impressive among collectors. The 1979 P wide rim variety is one of the most popular. This version features a noticeably thicker border around the date, making it rarer than the common narrow rim type. The Susan B. Anthony dollar series ran only from 1979 to 1981, and again briefly in 1999, making it one of the shortest-lived dollar coin designs in U.S. history. The $1,979 is often seen as a transitional coin that bridged the gap between the large Eisenhower dollar and the later golden Sacagawea dollar, which succeeded in circulation where the SBA failed. Although the coin was not well received, its historical value has increased over time due to its pioneering representation of women and its place in the evolution of American currency. The reintroduction of the design in 1999, nearly 2 decades later, was due to an unexpected shortage of dollar coins while the new Sacagawea dollar was still being prepared for release. Many $1,979 remain. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is notable as the first circulating coin to honor a real American woman, reflecting the growing recognition of women's contributions to U.S. history. Susan B. Anthony, whose image graces the obverse, was a suffragist who played a pivotal role in the fight for women's right to vote, making this coin both historical and symbolic. The choice of Anthony was groundbreaking for the U.S. Mint, marking a departure from mythological figures or presidents traditionally featured on coins. Despite its significance, the coin faced criticism due to its similarity in size and color to the quarter, which led to confusion in everyday transactions. The coin's composition of copper-nickel clad gives it a bright, silvery appearance, with a copper core that ensures durability and longevity in circulation. Measuring 26.5 millimeters in diameter and weighing 8.1 grams, the coin was intended to be easily handled while still distinguishing itself from other coins. The obverse design, by chief engraver Frank Gasparo, depicts Anthony in a serious, dignified pose, reflecting her dedication and lifelong activism. The reverse, featuring the Apollo 11 Eagle landing, connects the coin to America's achievements in science and exploration, symbolizing innovation and national pride. The mint marks P, D, and S denote coins struck at Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco respectively, with the San Francisco Mint producing proof versions for collectors. Proof coins from 1979 are particularly prized, showcasing a mirror-like field and frosted relief that enhances the sharpness of Anthony's portrait and the eagle design. In terms of circulation, most $1,979 were used in vending machines, transit systems, and coin-operated services, but they failed to gain widespread acceptance among the public despite limited circulation. Collectors prize coins in uncirculated condition for their crisp details, including well-defined eagle feathers and clear lettering. Some 1979 coins display minor minting errors, such as off-center strikes or doubled dies, which can increase value and interest for specialized collectors. The coin's edge is reeded, adding tactile differentiation for the visually impaired and providing a traditional feature that deters counterfeiting money. Enthusiasts keep the $1,979 as a centerpiece for Susan B. Anthony collections, which often include 1979 through 1981 issues and later 1999 reissues. The $1,979 highlights the evolution of U.S. coinage, bridging the gap between the large Eisenhower dollars and the smaller Sacagawea dollars that followed decades later. Its design reflects the U.S. Mint's attempt to modernize currency while honoring national heroes and accomplishments simultaneously, despite its commercial challenges. The 1979 coin remains historically important, representing social change, technological achievement, and innovation in minting. Many collectors enjoy displaying the coin alongside historical notes,